Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Lone Wolf Picker. It's Brett, and I thought I'd go over with you my TTMs for last week. Again, another slow week, but had a few. So I'll start off with Tim Worrell. He actually pitched in the Cubs minor league system for a little bit. He's the little brother of Todd Worrell, and got his classic best card sign, obviously, and a clear sticker. And I'll pick out a Brave, a red, and an Astro to send it to. But that was the only one from returned from 2022, so that was the longest one. And then Scotty Graham on his classic. He's now a football coach, and he returned his within about 8 days, so that was kind of nice. And then Mr. Frank DePino, I sent him some cards. I did tell him to keep any ones that he wanted, but he ended up returning all of them to me. I'd already had him for my 88 sets, so I sent him some more Cubs cards to sign and a Cardinals card. Not a huge Cardinals fan, obviously. Big Cubs fan, as you can tell by the Sandberg pennant and the Cubs poster. But old Frank and Mark Grace, I don't know if I've tried to look up the video before, but when Frank was traded to the Cardinals mid-season, first time that he faced the Cubs, I think, I'm not sure if Gracie was the first batter, but when Mark Grace came up, there must have been something between those two because DePino just hit him, and a fight ensued, and it was interesting. I love watching baseball fights on YouTube. Just kind of reminds me of the old days. Nowadays, you don't even see stuff like that. Too many hurt feelings nowadays. But so yeah, Frank DePino, he returned his within 14, 15 days. Now he does do private signings, but he's very regular through TTM, so you'd be able to get him with no problem without having to pay for a fee. And then I had some old Topps cards, and sorry, Dennis, I just cannot pronounce your last name, but I did send this to him, and I sent $2 to him so he could do return postage from Canada. Turns out return postage is only like 90 cents, so if you do send something up there, just send $1, or whatever you feel like for these guys to sign. Sometimes if I've got the money, I'll drop a $5 bill, because some of these guys, back in the day, were great players, and they never made what these guys are making nowadays. And I've never heard of Dennis being on a private signing or anything around the United States, but I just wanted to get some hockey cards signed, so I sent that out to him. So it's a pretty good signature there too as well, from the old school of guys who actually know how to sign their names, just like Frank DePino did. And then another Mr. Automatic, Mr. J. Bell. I only wanted 2 of these signed. He could have kept any of them. The only ones I really wanted back were the 88 Donruss from the opening day set, I think it was called. I don't have the box anymore. Or Baseball's Best, that's what. This is the Baseball's Best card, and then his regular issued rookie card from the 88 Donruss. And like I said, I told him to keep any, but he didn't. He signed it. And Jay is, again, another Mr. Automatic. It takes about 10 to 15 days to get it back. Just depends on how busy he is, I guess. And then the last one for my Cubs collection. I got a return on him the first time, David Berg, but that's because it was my fault on the address that I used. But he is a special advisor to UCLA. He's a pitching. I wouldn't say he's the pitching coach for the UCLA Bruins, but he is a special advisor, and so the first address I used was not a good one. So I dug a little bit more and found another one. But again, another Cubs card for my collection for the Cubs. And actually, with David, I was able to catch some of his games on the internet, whereas when I was younger, I couldn't watch any of these guys. Yeah, David Berg runs out. He was actually the first return I got last week, and he'll be the last one I show you today. Someday I'll have to count and see how many Cubs cards I have collected, but I'm sure I don't have as many as some of these, some of you other guys who are Cubs fans on this page. I took a hiatus for about 10 to 15 years with my kids, and for some reason I didn't continue TTM back then, because I probably would have gotten a lot of guys who either don't sign now or sign for big money. So, well, that's it for today. Again, thanks for watching. I am going to try and put a link to my eBay store just so you can kind of check it out. It's a shameless plug, but hey, you know, we're all trying to make a living, right? But I appreciate you watching this video. Again, if you're a first-time viewer, please hit the subscribe button and like button, and we'll talk to you again soon. Have a good day, everybody.